I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, and double honors to the elder apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well through the Spirit. Lord, willing that they can continue to endure and be sincere in the mighty shalom to the hopeful elect that are scattered four corners of the earth in the same spirit, teaching this word and believing this word. Lord, willing that they can continue to endure and be sincere. And shalom to the Akwatiyam that are believers of this faith and this truth. Lord, willing that they can continue to pursue their lot, which is being a loving and silent and virtuous wife. And Lord, willing to most have mercy on the other brothers and sisters that's not in the faith, right? Your time is ticking. You know, Jacob trouble is not a joke. You know, this is a serious matter. You know, and of course, you know, we need to talk about prophecies more often, right? Let me bring this out first. This is Daniel, the 12th chapter, verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. Right? So even before Michael, the archangel, you know, come, we're going to hit a time of trouble that has never been seen on the earth, which is Jacob's trouble. Right? And of course, the elect is going to be saved out of it because they're written in the book. The 2/3 is not written in the book of life, right? And I'm only speaking of Israel, right? This is not a lesson to prove for the other nations. You know, Lord willing, we'll continue to bring out edifying lessons on that. You know, the salvation is for the children of Israel. But today, this is about Jacob's trouble. Right? And of course, this is going to be hitting in all the world, but it's going to be worse in the United States, right? Because it's going to fulfill what it's talking about in Zechariah, the 13th chapter. Because after, when Yahushai come, those nukes are going to be let loose, and the 2/3 will die, right? They will be destroyed with America, right? Hey, I'm just going off of the prophecies of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Better yet, let's get the classic that we always bring out. Jeremiah, the 28th chapter, in verse 8, right? It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries, against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. So we have to prophesy against countries and against great kingdoms, and of war, and of evil and pestilence. So don't get upset. Oh, why you brothers always prophesying of the destruction of Babylon? Because we have to prophesy against countries, against kingdoms, right? Against war, right? Revelations 11 and 14, right? Because what is prophecies? Future events, right? Jacob trouble is going to be something that's going to be worse. Right, that's gonna come before those missiles hit, you know, that great city. This is Revelations 11 verse 14. Salaki. The second woe is past. Behold, the third woe cometh quickly. That's that World War III. That's the earth kindled in fire. In Luke chapter 12 verse 49, Yahushai is gonna come with fire, even if the earth is already kindled with fire, right? But during this time, before that fire, that those nukes, them ICBM missiles touch the ground, right, is going to be chaos in the earth that has never been seen before, right? Let's just get it, because, you know, because it's lining up with Daniel the 12 and 1. This is Jeremiah 30 and 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Who's going to be saved out of it, right? Because Jacob's trouble consists of the 12 tribes, but the 2/3 is going to get it the worst, right? This time, the MOTB in Jacob's trouble is trying the elect, right? Is trying us like gold in the fire, right? Because your faith is going to be tested. And the elect is not going to fall under pressure, right? Let's get Zechariah just to show, because it says in Jeremiah 30:7, but he shall be saved out of it. So who's going to be saved out of it, right? Because the news got to come, right? This is Zechariah chapter 13, and I'm going to read 8 and 9. You know, if you've been watching and paying attention, these is basic verses that we bring out that pertain to this prophecy, right? It says, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, not lands, land, because it's dealing with Babylon, saith Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined. And I will try them as gold is tried, and they shall call on my name, and I will hear them, and I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh is my power. The third part is the 1/3 that's going to be delivered, scarcely saved, man. You know, that Jacob's trouble is really for the 2/3, but all Israel is going to be in it. You know, that's why Yahweh Shai say in the gospel, when he returns, is he going to find faith in the earth, right? This is Daniel chapter 9, verse 12. And he hath confirmed his words, which he spake against us and against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon us a great evil. For under the whole heaven have not been done as have been done upon Jerusalem. So it's multiple things that have been done to the 12 tribes of Israel throughout their generations, history upon history. But you have to know that this great evil that he put upon the children of Israel in this time is going to be worse than all the troubles that we went through. Nothing before this is worse than Jacob's trouble, right? I just started this precept that I usually be bringing out sometimes, but not all the time. I think it is Ecclesiastes, the 7th chapter. I could be wrong. Nope, it is. It's Ecclesiastes 7 and 8. It says, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. And the patience and spirit is better than the proud. So this ending is going to be better than the ending of, ancient Egypt. Us getting delivered, this is going to be way better. Let alone they had 10 plagues. This ending of this destruction, the chaos, Jacob trouble that's going to happen, all the other captivities really ain't going to be compared to it, right? But we must get through this great evil, right? Jacob trouble is going to be way worse, right? You got Matthew 24, verse 21. But let's go to actual Mark, the 13th chapter. This is Mark chapter 13 and verse 19. Let's start at 17. It says, but woe to them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. And pray ye that your flight be not in the winter. Right? I mean, I live in Buffalo, man. Hey, I got to add this in my prayer as much as I can, because, we get this cold weather over here, right? You don't want your flight to be in the winter. You don't want it on the Sabbath either, right? Being on the run, trying to hide. You cold. You need to make. You can't even make a fire. You can't even go hunting to get an animal or something. We can't do nothing, right? But this is the point, verse 19. For in those days shall be affliction such as was not from the beginning of the creation which God created unto this time, neither shall be. Right? So this affliction that's going to take place, this tribulation, is going to be worse than anything, man. Isaiah 46 and 10, the end is declared from the beginning. And we have many examples. That's a small example of Jacob's trouble, right? A time where you're going to be calling on the Lord as much as you can. We go to Amos 8, where people are going to be looking for the word, and they won't find it because they didn't want to use this grace and mercy period we have now. Now when all chaos break loose, watch how many people are going to try to hear this word, your family, your friends, right? Women, hey brother, women that you were probably talking to, right? They're gonna try to cleave again, right? But it's gonna be freaking too late unless the Lord got mercy on them, right? But literally, if the Lord not dealing with you right now, and Yahweh Shai not raising you up, you're finished, right? Finished. Verse 20, it says, except that Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai have shortened those days, no flesh shall be saved. But for the elect's sake, whom he have chosen, he have shortened the days. Right? Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai is shortening the days for the elect's sake. And yes, you know, weeks is going by fast, months going by fast, and it feel like the Lord is already shortening days for the elect already, man. Right? Let's get to Isaiah 46 and 10, right? Because it feels like he is, you know, even though it's going to be days is going to feel way shorter than what they do now, right? I'm just using it as an example because it was just Monday. It literally was just Monday, and now we at Thursday, right? This is Isaiah 46 verse 10, declaring the end. Yeah, declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasures. This Jacob trouble is his pleasure, man. And the Lord is going to do it, right? When you go to Habakkuk chapter 2, a lot of these prophecies is for a point of time. This is not the time for it to happen in the spirit world, right? It's a time where the Lord is going to tell Yahweh Shai and the angels to go and get my people. Right, in this realm on our side, in this reality, right, that time is really going to be clicking, right? That's why the title of this lesson is Time is Ticking. Jacob trouble is not a joke, right? And even more, brothers that call themselves for this faith, I'm not even talking about brothers at Great Millstone or the affiliates, because they're always bringing out the MOTB in Jacob's trouble, right? Brothers need to be talking about this as much, because the law is not going to save you in that time, right? Because people are going to be calling on the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai in the time of trouble. You know, that's the number one thing a true believer is going to be thinking. They're going to be thinking upon the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, right? Wait, hold on. I think I got another one in my head. Let me see if this is the one I want. I don't think it is. Let's see if it is. Yeah, this is Baruch chapter 2 and verse 32. It says, they shall praise me in the land of their captivity and think upon my name. Now we can keep on reading or go back up to verse 30. But the point is, right, in verse 30, it says, in the land of our captivities, we shall remember who we are. And even what comes with that is the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. And so we're going to praise him in the land of our captivity, and we're going to think upon his name. How much more when perilous times come, right? This is 2 Timothy chapter 3 in verse 1. It says, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come, right? Terrible time, troubled times is going to come, right? Where people are going to be truth breakers, despisers of those that are good, right? That's verse 3, but I didn't want to, read through the whole thing. You even gonna have some people that's gonna be lovers of pleasure than lovers of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, right? There's a lot of people are gonna show their true colors even before Jacob's trouble. Jacob's trouble is gonna be worse than Black Lives Matter. It's gonna be worse than niggas getting sprayed with water hose. Right? That's the past, but this right now is the time of the elect, the chosen being known. Not the ones being called, because everybody is called every day, but in this time, the chosen is going to be pointed out, right? Let's get that, and then we'll close. Again, I'm going to try to continue to do little lessons on Jacob's trouble, you know, because this is becoming a reality in my mind. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, and I'm going down there to the bottom of the chapter, reading verse 70 down. It says, for then shall be great insurrection against the neighboring cities, because of them that fear God. Right? This is happening because of the ones that fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Everything pertains to the children of Israel. You know? Everything pertains to the children of Israel. That's why I brought out Daniel 9 and 12. Right? Anything that the world, like major events that's leading us to prophecies being fulfilled and salvation, is all because the children of Israel is wakening up. Right? The world is turning upside down. Right? Because those that fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, they shall be like mad men, talking about Esau, the ones that's ruling, just like in the time of Antiochus Epiphanes. He became a mad man, right? Herod, he a damn mad man when he killed all those firstborns of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Pharaoh, when he was trying to kill the sons in that time, he was a mad man. We got other examples too. But it says, sparing none to abduct and hide them that still fear God. Right? Esau gonna get so mad and try to take you, man, because you fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Let alone for the ones that don't want to take the MOTB, you gonna have to put your life on the line for it. It says, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Right? Right now, you got to be looking at the things that you have. They're gonna mean shit. Right? It's another verse where we're going to be throwing our gold and our silver out in the street because it's not going to have value for us, right? Really talk about the ones that believe in the Lord, right? Because that goes into, if you're not in a system, it's not going to be no use of using these things. Now, verse 73, it says, then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. So in this time, the chosen is going to be known, man. Right now, yeah, they know Hebrew Israelites. Oh, hey, Hebrew Israelites or black Hebrew Israelites. Well, we're shaking the algorithm. But in a minute, the chosen is going to be known for face value, right? Especially the ones that get persecuted, their pages, how they getting talked about by their family or even behind their back. Right? The same thing that happened of old with the prophets before and the apostles, that's going to happen again. Ring around the rosy, the recycle just happened all over again. Right? So the chosen going to be known. They're going to be tried as gold throughout the right now, MOTB and Jacob's trouble, right, for that great deliverance. It says, hear, O ye my beloved, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. What is that trouble? Jacob trouble, Jacob trouble, Jacob trouble. And guess what? All nations gonna have to go through it too, right? Because anybody that's around us that got us in hand, guess what? Tag you're it. You're gonna be dealing with it too, right? But what is it? 1 Peter 4:17, judgment is gonna happen at the house of Israel first, right? The Lord gonna touch you before he really touching Esau. The Lord gonna touch you before he touch the elites, because America gonna get destroyed. And when the first fruits of slavery is the elite. So you 2/3 is gonna get touched before the elites. Now these lower level Edomites, they're in this place. They gonna get touched, flipped up and reversing. Right? Man, but he's gonna deliver who? The elect. We go into precepts for that. Verse 75, it says, be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for God is your guide. Right? And before this time come, the Lord been guiding his children. If we're not taking heed to these scriptures, lessons, right? It's lessons I'm listening. I'm taking little pointers that I might have to double back, take some precepts, making sure that I'm understanding it precisely. So I'm not teaching no new song. But then in most cases, the Lord has me reading daily, reading, understanding words, going into these chapters, and then is building me up to do a lesson. Talking to brothers, they expounding on certain points, they thinking of something. It's like, wait, hold on. I'm about to take that idea and I'm about to do a lesson on it, right? The Lord is just constantly feeding the sheep out here, man. Let me get that, man, and then I'll close, man. Let me close, man. 1 Corinthians, the 4th chapter. No, we want the point. 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 18. For the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness, but unto us which are saved, it is the power of God. Hold on. That's the one that I want. That's the other one. I don't think that's the one I want. Yes, verse 21. Salaki. 18 is a good one too, right? But it's verse 21. It says, "For after that, in the wisdom of God, the world by wisdom knew not God, and pleased God by foolishness of preaching to save them that believe." Right? So all of y'all being accounted for and marked through the Spirit right now. Right? Ezekiel 9:4 throughout the, why the elect is on the earth, even the ones that's in the Spirit, right? If the elect is with the Lord, and then when the Lord returns, and some of the elect that's in the Spirit will come back with him, that means while they was on the earth, they were already marked. Because the elect is already marked. They got the mark of the Heavenly Father and the Son name on their forehead, man. Right? So all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Again, the title of this lesson is Time is Ticking. Jacob's Trouble is Not a Joke. Shalom. All praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, and double honors to the elder apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well through the Spirit. Right? And a mighty shalom to the hopeful elect that are scattered four corners of the earth in the same Spirit. And shalom to the Akwat Yum, the elect lady that are believers of this word and this truth, Lord willing that you continue to pursue your lot, which is being a loving and silent, virtuous wife. Shalom. Shalom.